Scared the daylights out of me. Well, it's that time of year again for some great time of year again for some great gift ideas for that special someone in your life. And if you want any of these items, I'll have it linked in the description under the video. Just click more. And in no particular order, number 10. I've been using this iMini 2 flashlight made by Olight for about 4 weeks now, and I'll tell you, it does not disappoint. When you have a really close look at it, you can see all of the machining on it is very precise and very well made. It charges very easily just by pulling off this little silicone boot. It'll charge by plugging into any USB port. And right on the side here, it's got a tiny red LED indicator to tell you that it's charging, and it'll turn green once it's fully charged. It comes with 2 of those little silicone boots, an easy to use key clip, and there's 2 ways that you can turn it on. The first method is, while it's in your hand, just give the front a light outward tug. As soon as you let it go, there's a magnet that pulls it back in and turns it off. And the second method is you just pull it out and it stays on. When you place it back in the holder, it turns off. And this just isn't some little dull flashlight. This has got some power to it, and you can see everything with this flashlight in the dark. And when you go to fit the flashlight back in, it just goes together so seamlessly without any issues whatsoever. And with the rear portion of the flashlight being magnetic, it comes in very handy in many situations. In a dark room, you can use one of the screws on the switch plate or on the door latch, and then you can move the door to direct the light. And don't forget about any of the corners in your house. There's a steel bead in there, on your fridge, or under the hood of your car. So if you're looking for a mighty little flashlight in a tiny little package that's easily rechargeable, is super affordable, can easily go on a key ring, a belt loop, or fit in a purse or a glove box, this is a fantastic, bright little mini flashlight. Number 9. I've had this Wisecam V4 for a few weeks now, and I gotta tell you, this thing is a little gem. There are 3 ways to mount it. You can mount it with a screw hole, or you use the strong magnet that's built right into it, along with the supplied steel washer. It comes with 2 plugs and 2 Phillips screws. Or you can mount the washer with a 3M sticky pad. The very simple stand that it's on will articulate in every position possible, and it makes getting the perfect angle of view very easy. The size of the camera itself is 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches. It comes with a cable that's 6 feet long, and it also comes with an adapter. And the only 2 things that you need to operate it is a place to plug it in and a good Wi-Fi signal. The pigtail has a seal that is watertight. Then you just download the Wise app, and then just go through the easy setup. Then once you're on, you can go and see any of the Wise products that you have all on one page. Then you just click on the camera and you have a live view. And you can see from watching it on my phone how clear the image is in 2.5K. And when there's any motion at all from a pet, human, or a vehicle, you'll get instant notifications. And when it first comes up, it'll give you a quick preview of what triggered it. Or you can choose to not have the green box in the settings. Or you can just click on the Events tab and it'll bring up all of the events that have been triggered by motion. And you can also go back 2 weeks to check any events that were triggered during that period. You can easily share any event or save it to your photo library. And of course you can go to the live stream. And if you do get one, make sure you check out the Cam Plus. That's the subscription that you pay for a year. But if you combine this super affordable little camera and the cost of a subscription for a year, you got yourself an amazing little security camera packed with features for a very affordable price. And the one thing I forgot to mention that we found it really good for is as a baby monitor. The image is super clear in the dark, and you can see every movement that the child makes. Number 8. These are my new Nipix pliers that I got about a month ago. And since getting these, I no longer use my adjustable wrench or my channel locks. These take the place of both. And they do a much better job because of the clamping force that you can apply to them. The jaws on them are perfectly flat and won't mark up whatever you're working on. They're very easy to adjust. All you do is push this pin down to lock them into place. The handles are vinyl covered and very comfortable on the hands. And they will adjust all the way out to just over 2.5 inches, which makes them incredibly useful for a lot of jobs. And the other great feature about these pliers is their incredible clamping force. They've done a great job of engineering a lever right into this part right here to give it incredible grip. It also has this handy little window with the sizes in millimeters. And on the flip side, it has the inch scale. And here's an example of how good the clamping force is. Here's a 3/4 inch finishing nail. And another cool feature about this lever is when you're using it, you only have to be pushing down on the one handle to maintain clamping pressure. So if you're looking for a great adjustable wrench / pliers that'll adjust all the way out to 2.5 inches, is made in Germany and is high quality, that is very versatile for many jobs, you can't go wrong with this great tool from Knipex. Number 7. So right off the bat, I gotta tell you that this is a great little device. It extends the battery life in your AirTag from 1 year to 10 years. It measures just under 4.5 inches by 1.5 inches wide and 3/4 inch thick. This is really well built with quality construction. It's totally waterproof and it has a really good silicone seal. And you may be thinking, where does the AirTag go? So all you do is take your AirTag and flip it over and fit it on top of this battery looking thing. But this part is not a battery. It's there just to make a connection into the back of the AirTag, which are then connected over to the two AA batteries. Now I didn't know that AA batteries like this even existed. And these are the batteries that they recommend that you use in this device. First off, these have a shelf life of up to 25 years. And this is the second good thing about these batteries, is that they're 100% leak proof. And the third great feature of these batteries is that they work well in extreme temperatures, which makes these perfect for anything that you want to put your AirTag in. And these are the hex bolts for the cover. They're good quality stainless steel. That way they won't be rusted into the cover when you go to remove it 10 years from now. You just put your AirTag in, install the batteries, put your cover on, put your stainless steel bolts in, and tighten them down. And once it's together, it has an IP69 weatherproof rating. And that means it's completely dustproof, waterproof, and can take high pressure, high temperature power washer cleaning. And that's perfect for any outdoor vehicle that you may have this stored on. But as you can see, this will easily fit in luggage, cars and trucks, trailers, snowmobiles, and toolboxes, backpacks, and camera bags. But the difference is that your AirTag battery life has now been extended from 1 year to 10 years. So if you want to make your AirTag even better, this is a great, well-built little device that'll extend the life of your batteries to 10 years. Number 6. This is a great way to save money. You can plug this into the car and read the engine codes. Then just find a video on YouTube on how to repair it. This is an amazing little scan tool. So many other scan tools have a cord and they always get in the way. All you need is this and your phone. It's compact and it fits in the palm of your hand. It's super easy to use and all you need to do is download the Blue Driver app. Just plug it in, turn the key on, and open the app. It'll read codes, clear codes, and it'll even save reports. It'll save the information on the cars that you looked at previously. It also has freeze frame and whether or not the car is ready for a smog check. In vehicle info, you can check for potential recalls and service bulletins. They're only usually available for mechanics and dealerships, but now they've got it built into this Blue Driver. And from what I've heard, they are constantly updating their information. On this one, you can see that there's a recall for the anti-lock brakes. And here's all the service bulletins for all the different parts of the car. And of course, it will show all the live data. For the price, it doesn't get much easier and compact than this. Number 5. If you're a handyman and you don't have an oscillating saw yet, you're going to find that you're going to be buying one very soon. These things are awesome. And because this one's cordless, it's taken it to the next level of convenience. It'll fit any of the batteries that DeWalt has in their lineup. I have two. I have this one, the larger one, and a smaller one. The black part is rubber and it's overmolded onto the yellow plastic, which makes it very rugged and can take all kinds of falls. As soon as you pick it up, you can feel it's very well balanced. They've done a good job of engineering it. It's incredibly easy to change the blade on these. You just push down on this lever and pop the blade out. And it's just as fast and easy going back in. You can position the blade wherever you want to cut at multiple different angles with whatever project you're working on. It also comes with an adapter that you can use for those oddball blades that you may have from another machine. And another great feature is the trigger can be pushed at the front or the back. And with this trigger, it's fully variable. You control the speed. It has a lock that does two things. You can lock out the trigger so you don't accidentally push it, or you can lock it to stay on when you're using it, and then just pull the trigger to release. It has an LED light at the front. And like I said before, it's variable speed, and you can pull the trigger to feather it to get it to the speed that you like. And here it is cutting in real time, and you can push really hard on this thing, and it really won't even stall at all. Well, in my opinion, if you're looking for an incredibly useful tool, you've got to get one of these. These things are amazing. Number 4. Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, what a fantastic tool. I don't know about you, but I'm finished with getting down on my hands and knees and digging out weeds. Fiskars has made a tool that is up for the task, and it does a fantastic job. All you do is push it into the ground and tilt the tool back, and it pulls the weed right out. And then while it's in your hand, you just slide this handle and it ejects the weed without doing anything more. I personally have quite a few Fiskars tools, and they're all quality and well made. And the one really nice feature about this tool is that it is super light. The handle at the top is very ergonomic and is really easy on your hands. It also has a hole in the handle which makes it very easy to hang. The total length of it from tip to the top is 39 inches. And the best part about Fiskars tools are, if you're the original owner, it's guaranteed for life. So all you do is center it over the weed and push it down and then tilt the tool back and it pulls the weed right out. And then eject without even touching the weed. Just push it down with your hand or foot depending on how soft the ground is. Then just tip the handle back and it levers the weed right out of the ground. And then easily eject it. Push it down, tilt it back, eject. So if you're truly looking for a tool that will get rid of all of that back-breaking work, this thing is fantastic. Plus, with that lifetime warranty, you can't go wrong. Number 3. This is the sound machine made by a company called Huspe, and I am very impressed. The front face of it is a nice soft, flat finish silicone rubber. The base is made from the same. It really helps to stop it from sliding around. Plus it stops any unnecessary vibrations when you're using it. It measures 4¼ inches across, which is just over 100 millimeters. You plug in the included adapter at the back. The cord that it comes with is 5 feet long or 1.5 meters. You can plug it into any USB, or you can just use the 110 volt adapter it comes with. The buttons on it are very easy to understand. This one's the power, this one's volume down, and it's good to mention that it has 24 volume levels. And with that many levels, it will please anyone's listening pleasure. This one's volume up. This button here is for white noises. It has 7 different white sound noises. This one's for nature noises. It has 17 different sounds. This one's for fan sounds. It has 7 different fan sound noises. And whichever of the last 3 categories that you choose, these 2 buttons help you scroll through each of the sounds. And this last one is for the timer. And you can choose 1, 2, or 3 hours, or if there is no light on, it will stay on all the time. And a cool feature with the timer is when it's ready to stop, it fades the sound out very slowly. First, I'll show you the white sound noises. And here are the nature sound noises. This one's like a shushing sound. Rain and thunder, wind, campfire, waves crashing at the beach, and here's the 7 fan sounds. And when you turn it off, it retains the last sound and volume. If your kids or you have sleeping issues, it's incredibly affordable for what it does. Number 2. I am finished with printer ink cartridge fatigue. And that's why I am showing you this printer. I will never go back to cartridges. This tanked printer is great. It measures 17 inches wide by 6¼ inches high by 14 inches deep. This printer comes in the 5101 or the 5103, which I have. They're the exact same printer. The only difference is that the 5103 will also print photos. And of course, here are the tanks out front. Easy to visually see how much ink is in them, and very easy to access, which I'll show you in just a minute. The paper tray also easily folds away if you have to move it. They've also integrated these handles on the side so it's easy to move. You have your choice to connect it wirelessly or through an Ethernet cable. And if you're not aware of what this printer will do, it will print, it will scan, and it will copy. It'll hold a generous amount of paper in the input tray of up to 100 sheets. That's almost a ½ inch pile. And it also comes with this stack of photo paper. It also comes with these 4 bottles of ink. And the black ink is extra large since that's the color that most of us use the most. And here's how super easy it is to put ink in this. All of the tanks are right there, and you just pop open the lid of the color that you want to refill. You just take off the lid, push it in. If the tank is empty, it'll take this full bottle. And the good thing is that you don't get a speck of ink on your fingers. It's totally mess-free. I also like that it's got very few buttons on it, and it's very easy to understand. This one right away tells you that you've got a good Wi-Fi signal. And whatever you copy or scan, you can choose color or black and white. And with this button, you can copy both sides of a card on one piece of paper. You just place the card down, then print it, flip it over, and print it again. It'll print anything from your phone, your iPad or tablet, or your computer. So if you want to get rid of printer cartridge anxiety that seems to go forever on ink, that's easy to fill the tanks with no mess, then you're going to love this printer. Number 1. This is the Toha Trails Beer Cozy. You can also put beer bottles in it or anything else that comes in a can. It's stainless steel and it's vacuum sealed. Whatever it's painted with, it's very rugged and robust. It has a rubber seal on the lid to keep the can secure. Any can easily slides in, and just thread the top back on. Your beverage won't slide out, and the outside doesn't get covered in condensation. But I gotta tell you, this beer cozy is great. It keeps whatever you put in it cold for an extended period of time. So here's a clock and a thermometer, and you can see that the room temperature is 70 degrees. Let's see how long it takes for a beverage out of the fridge to get up to 60 degrees. And you can see right out of the fridge, our starting temperature is 44 degrees. And as you watch this time lapse, it took just over 30 minutes to get up to 60 degrees. Now here it is with the cooler. Now let's reset the clock, and you can see that the starting temperature with this can is 42 degrees. With the beer cozy on this time, keep your eye on the clock. Isn't that incredible? It took 30 minutes without it, and it took just over an amazing 6 hours with. For a beer cozy like this that's just plain Jane and has no branding on it, that is crazy good. So if you're looking for a very affordable beer cozy, one that keeps your beverage cold for an amazing extended period of time, this one from Toha Trails is an excellent buy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications, and we'll see you next time.